On every great quiz show, there's one moment when the contestant can either win everything or lose everything. And now, you can be that very person who has to make tough decisions to win the prize. And doing it with your friends and family is even more fun. Are you ready to play our version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Then let's start.
Not even twins have tongue prints that are alike. The tongue is a movable and strong set of muscles that almost never gets tired.
But the question is, how many taste buds does it contain? A, 1,000, 2,000. B, 5,000, 10,000. C, more than 100,000. D, 1 million. And the correct answer is B. Your tongue hosts anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 taste buds.
Those little white and pink bumps on your tongue aren't taste buds, but each of them does have a bunch of them inside its surface tissue.
You might know that human fingerprints are unique. Now, answer this question. What animal has unique fingerprints, just like people do? A, dogs. B, monkeys. C, koalas. D, pandas. And the right answer is koalas. These cuties have unique fingerprints too.
Why do we even have fingerprints? Scientists had a lot of different theories, but they now believe it's because having them allows skin to stretch more easily. That prevents blisters, protects the skin from damage, and may improve our sense of touch.
Humans have just one part of the body that can't regenerate, healing itself. What is this body part? A, hair. B, bones. C, heart. D, teeth. The correct answer is D. Unfortunately, your teeth can't regenerate themselves. Otherwise, we'd be saving tons of money on dentists.
We have teeth that are similar to a shark's. Their teeth also have a thing called dentin inside of them, and theirs are just as strong as ours. Of course, theirs are sharper and bigger, but still. Teeth are part of the human skeleton, but they're not considered bones.
Now this is a fun question. How many days of your life will you spend brushing your teeth? Yep, I did say days. A, 3 days. B, 21 days. C, 38 days. D, 95 days. The correct answer is C.
You'll spend approximately 38 days of your life brushing your teeth. And guess what? It's possible to brush them too much. That can make them more sensitive because it wears down the natural enamel.
Think twice before answering the next question. Which part of your body doesn't get a regular delivery of blood? A, brain. B, nails. C, hair. D, cornea.
There's only one part of your body that doesn't get a regular delivery of blood, your corneas. They get oxygen directly from the air.
Between how many different colors can our eyes differentiate? A, 300,000 colors. B, 800,000 colors. C, 1 million colors. D, 10 million colors. And the right answer is... The correct answer is D.
Our eyes can differentiate between 10 million different colors. The muscles that help our eyes focus on something make around 100,000 movements a day. If you wanted to make your leg muscles do the same amount of work, you'd need to take a long walk, at least 50 miles.
I bet you can answer this one. How much of your brain do you actually use on a daily basis? A, 3%, B, 10%, C, 50%, D, A bit less than 100%. Surprisingly, the correct answer is D.
It's not true that humans use only 10% of their brain. We use much more than that, even when we're asleep. Most of our brain is constantly active. We just don't use all parts of it at the same time.
How are you doing? Already won your first $10,000? There's more ahead. What is the human brain's memory capacity? A. 5 gigabytes, B. 256 gigabytes, C. 4 terabytes, D. 100 terabytes.
The human brain has 100 billion neurons and a memory capacity that's equal to more than 4 terabytes, which is a lot.
Are you one of those people who toss and turn before falling asleep? Or do you drift off once your head touches your pillow? Write down your answers in the comments. And now, try to guess. How many minutes do most people need to fall asleep? A. Half an hour, B. 7 minutes, C. 15 minutes, D. 30 seconds.
Most people need about 7 minutes to fall asleep, and we're just about the only living creatures that sleep on our backs.
Can you figure out which parts of your body never stop growing? A. Nose, B. Ears, C. Nose and ears, D. Ears and toes. And the correct answer is C. Nose and ears. These parts of our body never stop growing. It's mostly thanks to gravity. Now, it's time to figure out the biggest organ of the human body. Make your guess. A. Lungs, B. Skin, C. Brain, D. Intestines. It might be surprising, but your skin is the biggest organ you have. It counts for about 15% of your total weight. How about we work with difficult scientific names? What is synesthesia? A. A disease. B. A sensory crossover. C. An overdeveloped brain. D. An abundance of hormones in the body. You nailed it if you picked option B.
Synesthesia is a special and rare ability where people can taste music or hear colors.
What's your favorite way of getting rid of hiccups? Share in the comments. Meanwhile, I've got a question for you. How long do you think a person can continue hiccuping? A. 68 years. B. 3 months. C. 3 days. D. 5 hours. And the right and the most staggering answer is A.
Hiccups are something almost all mammals go through from time to time, not just humans. The record was set by a man named Charles Osborne. He couldn't stop hiccuping for 68 years. Guess no one told him about the whole eating sugar trick.
Hopefully, you're familiar with something known as déjà vu, because the next question on your way to your million is about this phenomenon. Déjà vu is A. A feeling that you've never experienced something even though you definitely have. B. A feeling that you've experienced something previously even though it's not true. C. A greeting in French. D. A gourmet dish. The correct answer is B.
One theory says déjà vu is some sort of a brain processing lag. Scientists think it might happen when your brain is transferring information from one side to the other. and there's a split-second delay in that process. That means that your brain gets the same information twice and processes it as the event that happened before.
The next question doesn't contain any foreign words but is no less tricky. How long do your taste buds live? A. A month. B. 3 years. C. 10 days. D. They regenerate every night.
On average, taste buds last 10 days. Clusters of sensory cells in your tongue. The buds that are closer to the surface are more short-lived. That's the reason you don't have to wait for too long to be able to taste again after burning your tongue.
Can you flare your nostrils? Yeah? That's cool. Can you guess how many people can do it too? A. 30%. B. 50%. C. 70%. D. Everyone can do it. The correct answer is actually A.
Only 30% of people can flare their nostrils, and 1/3 can bend their thumb backward.
Here's another scientific term I'm sure you can decipher. What is a hypnic jerk? A. A small bone in your ear. B. A joint in your knee. C. A twitch you experience when falling asleep. D. A feeling of insatiable hunger. Are you ready to hear the right answer? It's C.
A hypnic jerk is a twitch you can experience when falling asleep. It's an abrupt muscle movement that comes during the non-REM sleep phase. It can create an illusion of falling. One of the theories is that, when you're dozing off, your brain sees the relaxing of your muscles as a sign you're in trouble and really falling. So it sends signals to the muscles to protect you by tensing up.
This question is kinda disgusting, but you have to answer it. How many of your own skin flakes do you inhale a day? A. 100. B. 1,000. C. 200,000. D. 700,000. However disturbing it may sound, the correct answer is D.
You inhale lots of different types of debris, including 700,000 of your own skin flakes, and that's only in a day.
Which of these products can affect your dreams? A. Apples. B. Meat. C. Blue cheese. D. Pizza. Have you figured out the right answer?
Blue cheese is another thing that affects your dreams and makes them more vivid.
What is crucial for your ability to taste stuff? A. The right body temperature. B. The proper atmospheric pressure. C. The freshness of the dish. D. The presence of saliva.
You wouldn't be able to taste food without saliva. Your taste buds have chemoreceptors that recognize different flavors, but they need some liquid for those flavors to bind into their molecules. Also, you can't taste things saliva doesn't dissolve.
How much weight can a single human hair support before breaking? A. 1 ounce. B. 3.5 ounces. C. 10 ounces. D. 18 ounces. And the correct answer is B.
A single human hair can support 3.5 ounces of weight. That's how much 2 candy bars weigh.
Do you think you can only burn calories by exercising? Not really. Try to figure out how many calories we burn by standing. A. 1050 calories per hour. B. 5070 calories per hour. C. 100-200 calories per hour. D. 250 calories per hour. If you opted for answer C, you're absolutely right.
You burn somewhere between 100 and 200 calories per hour while standing. Sitting burns 60 to 130 calories, depending on your height, weight, gender, and age.
We don't usually give our eyelashes much thought. But what do we need them for? A. They shield our eyes from the sun and protect them from different stuff. B. They make us pretty. C. They are just an atavism and will disappear soon. D. They help us hide our emotions. So, have you figured out that the main purpose of eyelashes is to shield your eyes and protect them from sand, moisture, dust, and debris in the air?
Your eyelashes sense when something comes up too close to your eyes, like an insect flying toward you, and trigger your blink reflex. Blinking also helps when you need to flush out some tiny particles or debris stuck in your puncta. Those are small openings you have in your eyelids. That's where the tears get pumped out.
Compared to other animals, what are humans best at? A. Jumping. B. Running long distances. C. Climbing trees. D. Sprinting. And the right answer is, of course, B.
We're not the fastest, strongest, or biggest in the animal kingdom, but we're the best at long-distance running. That's because we have long legs, and our bodies can lose excess heat through sweating. Even long ago, our ancestors hunted animals by chasing them for long periods of time. Eventually, it wore smaller creatures out.
This might be the trickiest question of this game show, so think twice before answering. So, what is proprioception? A. Intuition. B. The ability to read others' minds. C. Your body's awareness of its parts and their position. D. An ability to persuade people to do what you want them to do.
Proprioception is when your body is aware of its parts and their position, even if you don't see them. Like if your arm is behind your back, you know it's there. If you were an octopus, you wouldn't know it, because these creatures don't know their arms exist if they can't see them.
Congratulations! You've got to the end of this tough test. Now, tell me how many correct answers you've got. Have you earned your million?